This is the week, March 18th, 2013. Something is definitely shaking in Aries, so get down and see what's going on in that part of your chart. Everybody has an Aries part of their astrology pie, so to speak. Mars and Uranus are co-joined at 8 degrees in Aries, and the sparks of innovation should be dancing everywhere. These two planets are made for each other in some way because they have that burst of innovation, that electrical ambition, impulse. Innovation are very real words for Mars and Uranus. Mars rules Aries and is the embodiment of action, ambition, aggression, impulse. This is a spark that charges forward with little regard for second guessing. When you combine that with the lofty and electric power of Uranus, you have a recipe for innovation and invention unlike any other. It was on March 11th, 2011, when Uranus first stepped into Aries for the first time since 1927, and we witnessed the tsunami in Japan. While we don't know what nature has in store for us, we should not run to the same sort of fear because we don't know what happens. We don't know that that potential is going to happen again. But we do know that there is a potential for lively activity to happen. We do know that. Sun and Venus are both touching the Aries point, which is the spotlight trigger for fame and public notice. They sort of bring a lightness that transcends and perhaps lifts the dialogue to a new level. This is a powerful alignment that brings all these planets eventually into a square with Pluto. And we know Pluto in Capricorn has been refurbishing and redecorating many aspects of our world over the last 4 to 5 years. Pluto rebuilds first by tearing down. It literally rips things down and then rebuilds back up. We have witnessed many major corrections throughout our society and the planet in general. The church, the government, the banks. We can expect more of these types of revelations and realignments going on in the future. They are sometimes unpleasant, but they are necessary. So in the end, they really do serve us. The one word that comes to mind is potential. We have enormous potential, since that is the embodiment of action and motion. The question is, how do we use that buzzing potential? Where do we put our ideas and intentions? These are times of revolution and innovation, so we must utilize them and move to a brighter place. We do have this power now. We people are getting, there's a surge of energy that people are feeling, and we have to make a change. True astrology comes from accuracy. When you know the birth date, place, and time of your chart, the logic and the instructions are clear as day, especially to someone who understands how to read a chart. It's like an owner's manual. They're accurate, they're predictable, they're validating, and in short, you know, astrology, it just simply works. And as psychologists and other people who are in this business have been finding this out and understanding the true value of astrology. I host a weekly radio show every week on Saturdays called Turning of the Wheel. It's on 11 o'clock on Contact Talk Radio. It's on the web. The shows are then podcast and sent to iTunes, where they are viewable for later in the week. Actually, all my shows for the last 7 years are sitting up there in archives. Great topics. I've got great guests who've been on there. Some of the world's greatest astrologers have been my guests, and authors as well. Philosophers, movie producers, film writers, a number of different people are up there. My website is turningofthewheel.com or chrisflisher.com. I'm a donation-based entity as well, so anything you can do to help me out keeps this great wheel turning. And I'll see you all next week.